AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now let's get into it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. We're back again covering another episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to say covering another episode of, but I ain't gonna lie, a bitch been absent on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And getting back into it, y'all, I actually see why this group of women, previous, just like the others, are getting on my goddamn nerve. I don't know what the fuck they have going on. They always got drama. Of course, that's one of the reasons we watch the motherfucking show in the first place. But anyway, welcome back, and let's get into it. I'm gonna put together a couple of episodes for y'all because y'all know I'm missing a few of them motherfuckers. But anyway, so bear with me. I'm gonna put this shit together real quick for y'all and politely, and give y'all a couple of predictions of what I think gonna happen when they go to on this trip to Portland or some shit like that. I think it is. But anyway, jumping right into it, the cooking scene, the table scene where they all were coming back from the continuation of the last episode when Sanya invited the girls over to meet her mother and to, you know, do a little wrist work in the kitchen over there, chefing up some shit, making some, I think it was some calamari chicken or some shit. I don't fucking know. I know it's supposed to be real fucking spicy. But anyway, nobody expected, last I checked, for Drew to show the fuck up over there at the thing for the cooking situation and the messation of the cooking situation. Anyway, rather should I say. But the bottom line of it was that all of it to me was, yes, Drew did finally show up, and of course they were waiting for to get the shit started. At least Sanya was anyway. One of the things I wanted to point out was I don't understand why in the fuck Sanya thought it was gonna be a good idea to make the prize for the dirty wine contest to be one of her gold medals. First of all, it's one of your prized possessions. Why in the fuck would you want to give it away? So apparently it don't mean much to Sanya, so apparently it wouldn't mean shit to me. So, I mean, I rather would have gotten the apron as first prize. So, I don't understand why she thought there was a gift befitting of winning this contest that she so made up. The conversation between Drew and Sanya at the table, to me, it was just a bunch of bullshit. I still don't understand what Sanya has going on. Yes, we all know that Drew is double dits, you know, and sometimes dumb. Most of the time she plays very dumb, especially when she's guilty of some shit that she really doesn't want to recognize or face the music of, which I know people like that my damn self. But anyway, moving right along, I just felt like in this moment, Sanya said that she didn't want to cause any bullshit or have any friction on the set of Mommy Nation, which, let me also talk about that too. I do also agree that Sanya is clout chasing. I'll go ahead and say it for y'all that don't agree. Fuck it. It is what it is. That's my opinion. I think she's clout chasing because at the end of the day, all these other ladies that were qualified to be invited to Mommy Nation, Drew included, and y'all know how I feel about Drew, you know, but, you know, she should have not uninvited her, disinvited, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I feel like if you're going to address the ignorant shit some point in time, you know, soon here in the near future, why in the fuck just not address it then? So I feel like, yes, she uninvited, she went through the followings on Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and all this other shit and Twitter and found out that Kenya and Kandi has the most and the biggest following. So she needed somebody to put Mommy Nation out there because apparently nobody even heard of this shit before, especially not Marlo. So, and I've never heard of it. Not that I'm a mommy, but I mean, fuck. You know, you would think it was such this big deal like Johnson & Johnson baby powder, you know, shit like that. But I've never heard of Mommy Nation. Granted, it seems like it may be a good deal. I don't know. Don't take me face value on that shit. But I just feel like she really came at Drew really hard about some bullshit on the situation as to she when she explained it to Kenya previous episodes, it made sense. But it seems like when she get in front of Drew to give Drew the full synopsis of why she feels the way that she feels about her as a friend, she seems to go all stupid. She seems to forget what the fuck it is she had to say, what she told Kenya, how she really feels, and she laughs into Yiddish. And so therefore, y'all already know Drew don't understand very much in English as it is, so how in the fuck she gonna understand Yiddish? So Sonya needs to wake up, like Kandi said, and write it the fuck down. The next time she's in this essence of feeling that Drew is a fucked up friend, or she needs valid points, bitch, get you some bullet points, write it down. You are a 4-time gold Olympic medalist. So I would think that you would have the mental and educational capacity to sit and actually write your ideas or your thoughts out, if nothing else, so you can actually execute them in a manner that another ditz can receive it. So you need to work on that. Kenya being pissed about the sex game on the trip. I would just say it like this: just call it a fucking day. It is what it is. It was a little game. It was for a little fun. It was to be a little intrigued on the trip, like I said before. Everybody else got with the shit, men and women alike. Yes, the men may have gone a little wild with, hitting the buzzers and shit, causing coochies to ring off all throughout the bus and the restaurant and shit and whatnot and so forth like that throughout the night. But that was the whole purpose of the game that Kandi brought about. Me personally, I mean, shit, single or not, I probably would have, like I told you before, I would have worn a buzzer. Fuck it. Hype me up. I'll do what needs to be done. Whether it's by myself or whatever, But she made such a big deal out of it. And surprisingly to me, for once, the coolest head that prevailed in the room was Mama Joyce. And y'all know usually Mama Joyce be getting into the mess and into the elixir fixer, and she be all up in the bullshit and down for the drama. But I guess she feel like she getting old. She don't have any more days. She got left around this motherfucker. So she feel like, why not yet just make peace while I have time. Makes sense to me. You got me, but some people just go out a whole thug. And I thought that's how Mama Joyce would be like, fuck that. I'm gonna be a motherfucker to the end. But maybe the Lord spoke to her, especially since when she got into with Todd's mom, and she never set things straight with Todd's mom before she passed. So who knows how the fuck she feels. But anyway, shout out to Mama Joyce for actually having the sense of a senior citizen in the likes of wisdom and actually exercising that shit among these young ass chicks that seem to have lost their fucking mind with money and professionalism and maybe even more. I don't fucking know. But for some reason, Sanya's mama is on the 10. She coming in where Mama Joyce left off at. So maybe Mama Joyce got too old for the bullshit, and maybe Sanya's mama's gonna pick up where she left off. I don't know. We gonna find out. Hopefully, she back off and back down and leave Drew the fuck alone. I don't know. And matter of fact, how they always used to say, don't get in the kids' mess and all this different shit, because later on kids be playing and shit like that, and the adults will be all mad. That seems like what it is. Mama Joyce has realized these little girls that Kandi hang with ain't nothing but her little friends in the playground, and when she get into it with these little heifers, she go right back down and hang out with these motherfuckers again and be friends with them. So at the end of the day, why be mad with them, as the parent, when the child gonna go and befriend them all over again and find a way to forgive them and move the fuck on with life. So move the fuck on yourself. So hopefully Sanya's mama actually back the fuck off and she's not trying to make a name for herself and pick up where Mama Joyce left off. Also, the situation with Glam It Up. It was good to see Marlo, I guess, step into a good light, seeing as though she'd been doing some filthy ass shit or saying some nasty ass shit about the other girls, such as Kandi being a whore and how her pussy was wore and all that other bullshit, that Marlo said it, not me. So if anybody got a problem with it, go address Marlo, not me. I'm just saying what she already said. So it's already been out there for the world to see and hear. So don't try to put the motherfucking shit at my doorstep. Also, but no, like I was saying, it was good to see Marlo in that light. it kind of to me give an idea as to the motherly part of her, as to why she treats her sister's boys the way that she does, and to see that there is a sensitive side to her, and to find out that she really went through something as a little girl, with abuse and all this different shit, you know, in and out of foster homes from one place to another with a little black bag, a little Walmart bag of clothes and panties and sanitizers and sanitary napkins and stuff like that to tide her over. But I really like to see that. I loved to see that part of Marlo being shared there on the screen. So hats off to Marlo. Sheree still being trapped in thoughts of Tyrone and the shit that he got going on is giving me a headache. I'm not gonna tell no lie. I am a person of feelings. I am an empath, you know, by nature. That's just me. But I'm just finding, and to say that, I will say I feel the heartache that Sheree has felt, or she's been feeling during these moments. And if you're any kind of fucking human being, you had a moment for Sheree. So come on, y'all. You had a moment for her. But in the end, it's like, motherfucker, you do me some shit like that and leave me out there on the sidewalk looking like old Coca-Cola can that you done half drank and left out there on the sidewalk and forgot about it and walked off. I would feel some type of way. And even though you couldn't come to me, I came to you, and you still couldn't make it happen. That said a lot. And for Sheree to be still stuck on that shit, yeah, I know she loved the man and all that different stuff, and I don't know how the fuck you fall in love with no convict, from way over yonder to the red top, the pokey, but to each his own. And like that man told her, I bet your motherfucking ass won't be looking for love in the jailhouse no more. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, because at the end of the day, she still got the Jones for Tyrone, and she said that to that man. Well, I blocked him, but ain't no guarantee it's going to stay that way. Bitch, look, leave me on the sidewalk and see what happens. Stand me up and see what the fuck happened. I'll show you, especially since I've traveled all this way to see you. I've traveled any motherfucking distance to see you or meet you, and you left me standing out there in the cold? And I'm standing out there singing Jennifer Hudson, where you at? I don't think so. I will block your ass, and you shall remain blocked, not only from the telephone platform, but any social media and any other way I think that you can possibly get in contact with me, because in the end, like I said, I'm an empath, and I felt like at the end of the day, I mean, people thought the shit was funny. You know, of course. At this point, I kind of do too now, because you won't let the shit go, but I still have a heart for Sheree. I understand, you know, but you're a 50-something-year-old woman. You got children that's going through this kind of shit, and they probably wouldn't even tolerate it, because I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't. And I know fucking well I'm young enough to be your child. So the bottom line is, Sheree, don't be running around blaming Kandi for shit you going through with your nigga. I don't give a fuck if Kandi's mama or even Kandi has admitted the shit that she's gone through with what his name is, Block. That ain't got shit to do with it. She's learned, she's dealt with, and she's moved on from that shit. It's not her job to teach your old ass. You damn near old enough to be her mama or her auntie. So why in the fuck is it Kandi's job to teach you to know better, to stay the fuck with my toxic ass nigga that ain't gonna mean you any good? And you probably been putting money on his motherfucking books ever since the day y'all began talking. Please. Or ever since the day he went up in that motherfucker. Kandi might be guilty of a lot of shit, but I just don't think Kandi is guilty of, you know, your actions, your heartbreak, your embarrassment that all of us saw over there in Philly. With you sitting there looking like a baby cub with all that brown on, furred the fuck out, you know, waiting on Tyrone to call. That's not Kandi's fault. You chose that shit. So I think you owe Kandi a fucking apology. You need to go ahead and move on with your life. Somebody asked me, I keep telling y'all, when I'm doing these videos now, since I started doing this shit, I get more phone calls in a little bit. What you think about this? What you think about that? Why you think Marlo acting the way she acting? Do you think Marlo is trying to be the new Nene? Well, let me address that question. Do I think Marlo is trying to be the new Nene? Well, I would say 50-50 on that, because Marlo is the oldest, probably besides running in competition with Sheree. I have to check the stats, but I'm not sure. But Marlo and I know Sheree is probably running fucking neck and neck for Cougar of the Year award. But I would have to check and see. But my knowledge, I would say that I would probably say Sheree is probably the oldest. But the bottom line is, I still see that, you know, even Nene had her flaws. And Nene did some silly ass shit. And the same silly ass shit that Marlo was calling Nene out on seasons and years ago, she's now up to herself. She's trying to be like the grand dominant of the motherfucking show and shit. Yeah, she gave out some good wisdom to Sheree, which I could have told Sheree that. She could have called my fucking phone. I can send you the phone number, Sheree, if you just drop down in the comments and ask me in my DMs or something and send me a request. I'll send you my number so you can ask me all these questions, because you ain't got to sit around with Marlo and them and y'all be fake about this shit. I can do it myself. But I do feel like maybe Marlo is trying to be a little bit like Nene used to be, domineering on the show and trying to be the head bitch and all this different stuff here. But I ain't trying to be funny, but shit, look where they got Nene. She's fighting some shit right now with Bravo and, you know, all kind of other shit. With all kind of accusations with her African prince, and I don't know. So 50-50 on that for any of those who have called me and asked what I think about Marlo trying to be the new Nene on the show. What was I gonna? Oh, Kandi calling Marlo about donating her some hand-me-downs that she herself has worn. You know, Kandi and Ty was sitting around trying to clean out some shit, declutter the house and shit like that. And it was time for Kandi to get rid of some shit. And Kandi had this idea of calling Marlo and be like, you know, hey, look, I have, you know, I have a little Fendi, I have a little Gucci, I have a little Prada, you know, a little this and that. That's pre-worn. Now, I guarantee y'all, listen, now Kandi shouldn't have packed that shit up like an old garage sale bag and threw that shit in them bags like an old prom dress and shit like that. It probably would have looked a little bit better for camera had Kandi taken that shit and said, hey, I'm gonna take these clothes to the cleaners. Even though she may have worn them once or twice, like she said in the fucking show, hey, bitch, I got good shit. I may have worn it once and never worn it again. And you gotta think about it, she is a celebrity. You know, she don't sit around and wear shit 2 and 3 times like the rest of us motherfuckers do, you know, and then go buy some new shit when you're going out of town to see some motherfuckers that you ain't never met in your life before, like they ain't seen all the other shit, like they done seen all the other shit you got in the closet over there. So, I do understand what Kandi was talking about. What blew me away was Todd made the comment like, you know, Marlo ain't gonna want them hand-me-downs and da-da-da-da. And I kind of took it as a joke. I'm thinking, yeah, Marlo gonna take that shit. Kandi really gonna, you know, I'm gonna say blow dry, really gonna have it dry cleaned and get it to Marlo. And, you know, the girl's gonna find the shit, you know, they'll have a good time. But to my surprise, when Kandi FaceTimed Marlo while she was getting her face beat, she was like, oh, hey, I have some stuff, some hand-me-downs or some shit like that, she said, pertaining to that matter, that I want to give to the Glam It Up project foundation. And Marlo sat there and sipped her water and shit and got her little face, was getting her face put on and was like, oh, well, one thing about it, I don't fuck around and give my girls no hand-me-downs because when I was in foster care, I got hand-me-downs all the time and it didn't make me feel good. Now, let me just say this. Kenya made a very good point later on in the episode when she said, that's a bunch of bullshit. Like, bitch, please, I grew up off hand-me-downs, you know, and I know I did as personally me. Some hand-me-downs, not very many because my siblings, they're older than I am, you know, so the shit they had was out of style, out of fit, and all this other shit by the time I came along. So my siblings are like, I'm 11 years from the next person, the next sibling ahead of me. So, but I did have, you know, some hand-me-down moments from some family members. But I can feel Kim when she addressed her on that shit. You don't want to give these girls the false sense of, or maybe even the hope of everything in your personality and your being and your self-worth is all in monetary value, such as clothes. Yeah, bitch want to have a nice house. Yeah, bitch want to have a nice car and live a fabulous life. You know what I mean? And you want to be able to wear your, and encourage them that they can afford to wear nice brands, but you don't want to make them think that their self-worth is in a brand of clothing. And even if that was the fucking case, bitch, you could have took them clothes over there from Kandi, because I'm pretty sure there's some good Fendi, like I said, Gucci, Prada, and Hermes, and all kind of other good names up in the motherfucking bags that Kandi, if she don't want that shit, send them to my house. I don't do drag, but I bitch, look, I cut it up and make it look some kind of way on me. Fuck that shit. I don't know what Marlo going through, but she gonna be quite all right. Take the motherfucking clothes and dry clean that shit and give it to them girls and let them keep on with their life. Because what you wear, the name of clothing that you wear does not define you. Let me just say that. So anybody out there thinking if you ain't wearing Fendi or Gucci or Prada, all that, bitch, please. Economy was, to me, was built up. Those name brands came from people trying to follow the trades of following the rich and famous. When I say most of the rich and famous was mostly white people. And now they don't even wear that shit no more. They shopping down at Target and Walmart. I'm like, bitch, haven't y'all heard about to be a recession? Gas is, like Medea said, 95 goddamn dollars a gallon. And you worry about wearing Fendi and Gucci and Prada and Hermes, bitch, please. If it's clean and it fit, I'll wear it. Trust me, you might think that I'm probably wearing Fendi. And don't get me wrong, bitch, I got plenty of name brands in my closet. Yes. But it's not predicated off no fucking Fendi and all this other bullshit, and what I wear doesn't make me. So, and it's gonna always be that way. I don't give a fuck if I got $100 or 10 million or 100 million. Because it's all about what you do with your money or your value. Now, that's just, I'm gonna get off into some whole other shit. I'm gonna just leave that alone, but don't sit there and self-define your motherfucking self with no clothing. You're sending the wrong message with that one, Marlo. Ty was trying to address this kissing scene, y'all, with Kandi and this woman, her being this sexual lawyer and shit. And I saw a snippet of the show. It's a la carte. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu. Y'all go take a look at that TV show. Kandi Burris is starring in that. She's gonna be in that. And I did see a clip, so y'all go over there and look at that. Y'all go support Kandi. She's been, she does good work. I know for a fact she does some good work in the community abroad and where she's at and different places. I will say that about her. I can say that personally, not personally, but personally, that I know she does good work with helping people and shit like that. So support her, because the money that she makes, she does give back. I can't say that the other ladies that they don't. I think they do. Most of them do, but I'm advocating for Kandi's show. Fuck it. So y'all go watch Hulu, Netflix, one of them, a la carte. It may be Prime or some shit like that, but go watch. But Ty was like, oh, she's getting ready to go fly to go do this scene or whatever. And Ty was like, look, don't be over there giving up no motherfucking coochie. You were there kissing this woman and shit this time of this kissing scene. And I saw y'all, it got hot. I don't even like women's like that. I'm not all about women's. That's not my thing. So if you didn't know, now you know. And I really don't give a shit. Because I'm me being me on this motherfucker. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you love it, I love it. If you don't, oh well, who gives a fuck? Certainly not me. But, but no. Ty was like, don't be over there giving over the coochie, because I guess he's saying that, you know, word around was Kandi is bi or something like that. But I guess he's figuring if she get this bitch too much lip or too much tongue, later on they might be meeting over there at the Mosey Wozy at the West End and doing some shit while he not there. But nevertheless, that's here and all there, and ain't got nothing to do with me. That's not my business. Kenya, on the other hand, sitting down to the thing, talking to Sheree about business matters. Kenya, have heard? Is it on? Kenya? Bitch, you know of all better things. Why are you sitting over there taking business advice and scooping business advice? Excuse me, y'all. My throat chakra is fucking with me tonight. Why are you over there taking business advice from Sheree? If any bitch, I would have thought you would be taking business advice from or sharing business tips or trying to receive business tips from. would be Kandi Burruss. And I'm not trying to hop on Kandi Burruss, but I'm just saying from business aspect of all these ladies on this show, and that has even been on this show, Kandi Burruss has had the most successful fucking businesses then and now. So, but Ken, you gotta step your motherfucking game up to my some motherfucking you fucking up with Walmart and shit. You can't fuck up with Wally World. That is where the money resides. You can't be fucking up with Walmart. Everybody shops down to the Walmart. Everybody goes to the Walmart mine. I don't that much anymore because I have to really be desperate to go to Walmart. I'll give y'all that shit another day. But Kenyon, you cannot be fucking up with Walmart contracts. And you talking about over plastic bottles and shit because of overseas with China. Fuck that. If I had the money you had and the revenue you probably gained to expect, or the revenue you gained to gain from that project, I'd be somewhere in Georgia finding the next black business or any fucking body of that, for that fact of the matter, that got some fucking bottles. People will be getting bottles, different shapes and motherfucking sizes with their orders. Look, like you got an 8 ounce when you're supposed to get a 6 ounce, but I'm gonna fuck that. This is a promo. Some shit like that. Don't let no fucking bottles stop you. And then you talking about your personal life with baby daddy and shit. Fuck him. He on some other shit right now. Trust me, he's busy right now with some other shit, I'm pretty sure. So I don't understand why you're so busy worried about Brooklyn and the state that her and her father would be in. Brooklyn and her daddy is gonna be all right, Kenya. You need to get back to these motherfucking QuickBooks and to my you ain't got no crew. How the fuck you ain't got no team? How y'all running the whole business and ain't got a fucking team? Drew got a team. She got fucking 12 assistants at her fucking house. So what you mean? You better formulate something and get it going. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta pack my weak shit itch. Take for what it is. But the fuck you mean you don't have a team? Drew has a team of like 10 goddamn assistants, 4 nannies, 3 cooks, drop it with Drews and all this shit she got going on. And you used to tell me you over there. Let me tell you something. I know you might be down and out or a little depressed about the situation between you and the soon-to-be ex-husband. But bitch, look, you and Brooklyn still got to eat. So I'm going to need you to stop sitting around with Sheree trying to get business logic and business advice and telling Sheree of all people what the fuck you got going on business-wise. Because Sheree is not the person to be talking to about business. Yeah, you need to go find you some motherfucking bottles and get them products pumped out because Walmart is not gonna wait for too long. You sitting there talking about some your shit ready to ship out anytime somebody going to King and Moore website. Well, now we come to find out you over there dragging Drew for Drop It With Drew and Kenya can't produce. And then you fucking up with the Walmart peoples. You don't fuck up. They might not be able to buy hair care products on food stamps, but I guarantee you Walmart is where you ain't trying to fuck up at not doing business. You really wants to make sure you got that part together. What else going on? Oh, back to the Sonya and Drew shit. They again fell out when the girls decided to have a little 1-2 meeting and a little eating and trying to chill out, have a little girl time and shit. They go to getting at each other's fucking throats about, again, some same old shit. And Sonya is the one that brought it up. Sonya, I wish you go ahead. I know you're trying to make your staple in this show to make sure you hold the peach next season. And I get that part, but make it make sense, sis. Make it make sense because y'all need to grow the fuck up. If I went to my best friend right now and told this motherfucker, hey, I'm mad with you because you did X, Y, and Z and X, Y, and Z, da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to be able to articulate myself to let this bitch know, hey, look, bitch, this is what you did. And if you can't understand that, bitch, I know good and well, we must have not been friends very long. And I know we've been friends more than 20 years. And we can sit around and call each other out when we were wrong on shit because that's what good friends do. That's what real friends do. Your real friend is not going to let you sit up here and do some silly ass fuck shit and not be like, oh, friend, like, I'm on your side, but let me just be the bitch to tell you in private that you were wrong. But I ain't gonna tell nobody else that. But I just want to let you know you're wrong, but I got your back. And I feel like even as goofy as Drew is, I feel like she put on a brave face for this one. But she did go back at Sonya and was like, look, I don't know who the fuck you think you're playing with. And while you going from 0 to, she said 20 million, that's a lot. Maybe that's what she's making per year. Nah, I doubt it, because that's not even her net worth last time I checked. But y'all need to grow the fuck up. Y'all. I mean, I know there's a lot to be done to keep the show going, to get your ads in, and get your, to get your screen time, to get the viewers going, get the views up, get the drama going. But y'all making my nerves bad. And that's why it took me a minute to even come back and tell y'all what the fuck I even thought about what's going on, because this 1 to 2 part series shit, and I'm coming back in on, 7? I don't understand. But anyway, what the fuck y'all think Marlo was cooking? Drop down in the comments and let me know, because I saw when she was sitting there with her, I don't know who the fuck the guy was, artist, makeup artist, somebody, manager, whatever it was, they classified him as on the screen. I saw it and I saw the shit, and quite frankly, yes, I've been drinking and I fucking forgot. If you remember, remind me. Don't fucking scold me, because I don't remember everybody's name in this show. It's a whole fucking hour show. What y'all want me to do for money? Anyway, what the fuck was Marlo even cooking? When she pulled that shit out the pan and threw it up on the table. Now, I will tell y'all, I'm from Louisiana. And what I've come to understand and realize is, yes, southern states like Louisiana, like the good cooking states, the good gravy cooking states, the good southern cook, you know what I'm saying? Soul food, like Louisiana, because I'm going to say them first because that's where I'm from, fuck y'all. Louisiana, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, in all those places I have come to find that even with certain dishes, they cook them differently. Greens, red beans, cornbread. There's so many fucking different recipes that differentiate in that same little sector, but are so the same, but they have that 1 or 2 little things that make them very different. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, whatever the fuck she cooked, that gravy, and I can't tell what that piece of meat was. The man said hamburger swimming or some shit like that. I don't know if it was ground meat, ground turkey. I, for one, thought, honestly, when she stuck that motherfucker and picked it up, I thought it was a roast, like a pork roast or a beef roast, but I don't know what it was. If y'all knew what it was or can even identify it, I know I'm pretty good at it, but that gravy looked sick. Sick. The shit looked like the day after, the week after Hurricane Katrina hit, and a tree fell into some muddy river, and the potatoes just looked like shit that was just all around it. I don't know what the fuck she was cooking, because I know I make gravy from scratch, and mine looks nothing like that. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what the fuck y'all think she was cooking, or if you know what she was cooking. If you was able to identify, maybe you're just as fucked up a cook as she is, and maybe maybe y'all cook the same shit. I don't know. But yeah, it looked like something swimming in muddy swamp waters. I don't know what the fuck that was. But judging by everything so far, looks like it seems like Marlo's sister going to GEL, y'all. She going to jail, because if she don't take that motherfucking court date and tell them people that she need their in-house therapy with them people over there at the Lord, all right, Jesus, guide my tongue, because I'm trying to be right. I don't want to say loony bin. I want to say nut house. But over there in the behavior safe haven. There you go. I'm not gonna see. I can think of some shit that behavioral safe haven. If she don't want to go to that behavioral safe haven, then she needs to talk to that judge. And judging by how it looks, she ain't have the right idea. She done jumped on the fucking FaceTime and to cuss Marlo out for all kind of doggish ass, fucked up, trifling ass trick filth, and didn't give a fuck that them boys were standing right around there. So somebody told me they still can get drugs in the jailhouse. So maybe she stood up there getting her fix. Excuse me, getting her fix, and maybe she's just saying fuck it all. Kenya seemed sick, y'all. At for Sheree's thing, even at the cooking situation, the wrist work situation, and even when the ladies met to have a little girl time, she still seemed a little raspy about the throat, like she had a little little something, little tickle right there. I think she was sick. Her and I'm gonna get off here quick, y'all, because I know it's been a minute and I'm trying to put all this shit together because I'm putting several episodes together. So the shit's supposed to be 30 minutes, but it's gone a little bit over. So y'all have to watch the shit, respect the game, and I'm coming back giving y'all 2 or 3 episodes in one, because at the end of the day, these ladies have wore me the fuck out. But Kenya was saying how it's funny how, Marlo was saying it's funny how Kenya looks so good when she's so sick, even beaten. Kenya was like, well, it's fucked up. It's not my problem that I still look better than you, even on my worst day when I fall off the fucking bed when I'm sick with a beat face. And she was right. I think the motherfucking bitch was sick. She ain't feeling well. But it wasn't right for you, Marlo, to sit there and call that girl, call King's wig no Mary Kate wig. You wrong for that. And yes, she does have beautiful, lustrous hair underneath there. But if a bitch is sick right now, I don't feel like hot curling. I don't feel like bumping. I don't feel like, putting a few tracks in. I don't feel like adding no 32 piece to my 65 piece. I just want to slap on a wig and keep it moving, bitch. And that's that. And I don't think that was right for you, Marlo, to call that girl hair no fucking Mary Kate wig. But to each his own. Y'all do your own thing. Y'all always talking about each other, saying some more crazy, silly ass shit. But anyway, I really thought that King was sick. I think she really still is. I'm glad she was COVID free. But something going on in her throat. And her throat chakra is fucked up. And she got a little congestion up and through there. She's working through it. She's battling through it. Of course, she still probably have to film because of Bravo. And they probably COVID testing her, I'm pretty sure. And, seeing what the looks is and what the haps is before they let her on the scene to test, to film with the other ladies. And, of course, with the film cast. Excuse me. But, I guess in a minute I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. If I am, fuck it. Like I say, I'm lit, I'm buzzed. That's the way I do a show. If you like it, you've been around. I mean, you've seen more than one show. That means you're gonna stay around. But if you don't, that's totally on you. Because over here we drink. Because we do all that good shit. But no, I think what are my predictions for the next episode? I predict that this girls trip to where they going, Portland or somewhere. I predict this motherfucking trip is gonna be a disaster. Straight out. I'm not about to sit there and sugarcoat. I'm not about to fuck y'all around. I'm not about to lie to gag. I'm not about to be selling no wolf tickets. I'm not about to do any of that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all straight, it's gonna be some fuckery. Oh, pardon me. The liquor's getting to me. Sorry. But I predict fuckery. I see that in this next episode, I don't think Sanya and Drew are gonna see eye to eye. I don't see them coming to any clear conclusion because I don't see Sanya getting her thoughts together. And I thought Drew was the ditchy one, but apparently here's Sanya. I predict that Sheree and Kandi will probably have some kind of discussion or some kind of sit down in the room or some shit and talk about that, and probably have maybe a little slight blow up or some shit like that. I'm not sure. I also predict that I'm about to say Big Mary, bitch. Marlo Hampton. I predict that Marlo Hampton is going to bring more drama Kenya Moore's way, and definitely Kandi Burrs' way. I think that Sheree is going to reveal to us that she said that she blocked Tyrone, but I think she's going to come back and let us know that secretively, she's still been seeing or speaking to Tyrone. And don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker for love. I love love, and I mean, hey, so bitch, I can't tell you that you're wrong for talking to this man, but at the end of the day, if that's where your heart leads you, Miss Sheree, do what you have to do, but just get better security. Don't let this man keep playing you to the left. You can only let this happen so many times, and one is enough. And I'm telling you that from experience. And that's coming from a bitch that loves love. I think, to me, fairy tales is still is a true thing. You know, it's a true thing. I think I think Sonya's mom I think she's gonna back off a little bit. I don't think she's gonna be as aggressive as we think she's going to be. I don't know. We're gonna see, y'all. In this next episode, what these girls gonna act like on this girls trip. Hopefully, it ain't gonna be no motherfucking Mobolo. We just stick to the vibrating draws, okay? Because Bolo got a lot of bitches in trouble last season. Because we ain't heard from, Lord, I forgot the baby's name. Because she done fell off the face of the earth. I hadn't heard about, seen, talked to nobody that talked to her, talked to nobody that heard about her. I need to call Kandi and see if she done talked to the baby. But yeah, we gonna see. So anyway, I gotta bring this shit to a close because it's 41 minutes. But like I told y'all, I had to pack so much into one because a couple of episodes I kind of ran through and saw them. They kind of got on my nerve. But like I said, the continuation is more so why I waited a little bit. And I'm creating more content for you all. So please like, subscribe, and share. If there's anything that you want me to cover, any subjects, any shows that you want me to speak about or bring any conversation about, please drop down in the motherfucking comments and let me know, right? Ebb and flow, conversation. Because if you don't talk to me, I don't know what you want. If you don't talk to me, I don't know if you like this shit. Right? So, but don't forget to check me out with P-Valley. I've been also doing the P-Valley videos. It's getting hot and nasty over there, y'all. It's getting filthy over there. Performing for Ratio. So y'all check me out with the P-Valley videos. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment. Share this shit with somebody you like. Share it with somebody you don't like. Share it with somebody you know. Share it with a motherfucker you don't know. Because if you don't like me, somebody else just might, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. 43 minutes in, I'm tired, and definitely I am buzzed. I gotta get more content together for y'all. More shit to talk about, right? All right. Love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Love yourselves always. Love somebody else. And make sure they're loving you back equally. All right? All right. Stay safe. Bye.